Well, I hope this video comes out the way I want it to. I have no idea if it will or not, but I figured it'd be easier than trying to record a video and then upload it where I'm using my phone and I'm always going away and the signal kind of sucks. Um, I've been gone for a bit, as you guys have known. I was at my ex's house for about a month. Um, Getting there was interesting because we drove the car and then a deer jumped in front of us. You know, we still made it eventually after being in a hotel, but I was at my ex boyfriend's house for about a month, and we celebrated our 2 month anniversary together. And this video's for him. I doubt he'll ever see it, if I'm honest. But if he does, his friends told me that we're both better off. It's hard to say that when the people saying it are still with their partner. Like everyone always everyone always talks about that situation like like it's so easy, but it's like if you were with someone for a bit and you cared about them so much that your heart was their heart, you just, it hurts. It's not just like ripping off a band aid, it hurts. And I was with him for 2 months, but I was at his place for a month. You get used to sleeping next to someone for a month, I'm a very social anxiety type of person, and I would walk to his work, which is in a mall in the city. 15-minute walk each way, and I did that almost every day when he was working, just to get him. Went through the mall, braved it. I was so happy to see him. Now, an incident happened where we broke up. I'm putting 90% of the blame on me because it was. I could have reacted better, but again, on his side, he made me a promise that no matter what, he was going to be there for me, and we would work through it. And I was going through my own head, like I've been going to the hospital too, because been in pain in my jaw. I thought it was my tooth, but apparently my jaw is damaged or something. I don't really know how it works, but I'm sure a doctor will eventually tell me. But I was just in my head, I made a mistake with one of his like make the story full. I decided to interact with one of his friends' wives, which was part of the friend group, because she was a person like me. Now, I had his permission. He saw every like message, so I hid nothing from him. But she was kind of playing with my feelings. I thought she kind of liked me, and you know, like flirting wise. And I straight up told everyone like I wouldn't ever do a relationship with her. She's got a husband and 2 kids, as I had my boyfriend. But it was just, I don't know, it was that, I had permission, and I kept asking, like I have the screenshots asking, hey, is this okay and all that, and she kept saying yeah. She even admitted to him that she was lying to me because she was worried how to react. I'm like, well, I would have been fine, honestly. It would have sucked, don't get me wrong, but it is what it is. But I lost 2 friends because they made a split decision, and it's like I got used and played with, and it's like I'm the one that gets to suffer for it. So it was just in my head because I finally had friends, and then I lost half of them. And instead of kind of comforting me all the time, he kind of just like everyone only cared about how he felt. Meanwhile, I would be crying in the bedroom because I was in my head and I couldn't talk about it because every time I tried, he's like, "Well, I'm not gonna burn those bridges," and I didn't want him to. I never asked him to. I simply said like, "Speak up for me," because I can't. Like it was bothering me. Like I liked hanging out with all the friend groups and all that. Going to their house, hanging out. Because that guy was kind of like a twin to me. We had a lot of same similarities in life, and it was really cool to be able to reach out to someone who went through that. Because I go to anyone normal like around the world, and I can't relate to them. It's hard. But and then, we made up during that night when the incident happened. He said we'll work on it. We'll try, and I'm like, okay. So you love each other. Went to bed together. When he went to go wake up to work, because sometimes I don't wake up in the morning. He gave me a kiss and he went to work. And then a few hours later, I woke up and I said, "Good morning, love you." He wouldn't say "I love you" back. And then I said, It's like, why won't you say it back? He's like, well, I've been thinking, and I don't think we should be together. It right then and there, it shattered my heart. Like he literally just said we would be okay, and then pretty much stabbed me in the back, just saying, "Oh yeah, no, we're not gonna work out." And I knew for a fact, which he didn't want to talk to me about it, but I knew for a fact that if he went back home and I was there and we tried to talk about it, I wouldn't stop crying. So I flipped the switch and I just said, I'll just go. Which I did. I packed up, which took a little bit, and left. And I sat at a park for 2.5, almost 3 hours with random people around me, waiting for my aunt to get from where I lived to where that place was. 3 hour there and 3 hour back, right? So he wouldn't come talk to me, and I was 5 minutes from the house, and like I understand he wanted space and everything, but it's like we've been together for 2 months. He took me to the zoo. We went to the water slides. Like it was awesome. I have a lot of good memories. We shared a lot of good moments together. I helped build these stairs in the garden for his mom and for anyone really, because it was just like a dirt hill, like straight up, and I would dig into it with hammer. Like I bought him tools and everything like that. I put steps in. I did it so that you get up around the garden. It was beautiful. I helped so much that I tried to help clean the barbecue. I didn't know how to cook, but I tried to help. And his friends, he let him attack me, and it's like all I wanted after everything. I said I wanted to talk to him. 2 months together, and then it's just gone. Like I came home, like still being like while that 3 hour drive was happening, I was being attacked. Normally, I love to go to Tim Hortons, which is a Canadian thing for like coffee and stuff. I didn't go to single one on the way back, and I was offered like 4 times. I couldn't. I kept trying to smile while I have my two little cousins, bugging me and everything, and I just tried to keep it together. And as soon as I got home, I cried for a long time. He went to sleep, ended up in the hospital in the morning, but his friends act like I was the bad guy, but I was fine with him. I know I made a mistake, and the thing I said to him, I said that he basically raped me, and I told him I'm sorry, I didn't mean that, but that's what it felt like, gave him my heart. I know I'm not perfect, I make mistakes, I had a fight, I'm sorry. A lot's been bothering me, and I just didn't know how to say it, right? I'm not used to that growing up. Used to keeping everything bottled inside and just hiding it forever. So the fact that I found someone where I could talk to, it was hard. I didn't know how to, you know? And, you know, we spent 2 months together in a relationship, and then he just doesn't. He told me he cried when he made that decision at work, but then he blocked me everywhere in the instant after. I don't know if I meant anything to him. I hope I did at one point. His friends say that I'll get over it. Like, when I spent a month next to someone, like, it'd be different, like, because obviously I had to come back home either way. We live on a farm. It would have been different if we're still together. I came home, but, it would be lonely, but I could still talk to him. The fact that I just spent a month at his house, right? He sat next to me, we laid on each other, we'd watch a movie while I played game, or, vice versa, and then all of a sudden it's just like nothing now. It's complete empty. At least he had people to talk to. He went to their house after. Everyone complained about me, and I tried leaving, these these like voice clips saying I'm sorry, and his friends were like, this crocodile crying. I'm like I was crying for real. He meant everything and still does. Everyone tells me to keep moving on, but I can't. I'm trying, but I can't. You know, he became that one person that like, cause he spoiled me right from the beginning. And I didn't even ask. Like when we first met, I was like, what type of candy you like? I'm like, I like banana. He came with so many banana drinks, snacks, everything. It was awesome. Right? I have all these memories of these places I've been to now, and I don't even want to go there. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm ready to move from the province already, cause he's everything to me. And then someone said, well, if he came back, would I accept? And my brain's like, yeah, yeah, of course. And then I had to think about it. Even if he came back, I don't think I could. Because he literally had, instead of talking to me, the one person he was with for 2 months, he said that didn't matter anymore. And just have his asshole friend attack me. try to threaten me and everything. It's like, I know I could take everyone in a fight, but I don't want to fight. I just wanted to talk to the person I care about. But I doubt he'll ever see this video. I doubt he'll ever care. His friend did ask, a different friend asked if I was okay, and no, I'm not. I doubt she relayed anything to him, but I know he doesn't care. The worst part is, too, that those memories come every night. Those games I look on my console, which I'll start streaming again, but those games I look at, they're so hard to even want to play because that's what I was doing. I was playing them with him. Or he'd be watching. Because a lot of the games I have aren't multiplayer, unfortunately. Or if they are, they're like, you have to be on a different console, and I didn't bring mine. I left mine here. But I love him so much, and still do. You know, I say I wouldn't accept him back, but I feel like if he apologized, him and I could actually talk, and his friends could apologize, I would, in a heartbeat, suffer that 3 hour drive back there. But I'm already broke, and I just got paid because I had to pay people back for borrowing money because of the fact that I had to borrow money to get here. Like, I had to give my nan 150 because she's the one that gave the money to my aunt so that she could come get me, and then I had to give 100 to my stepdad because he let me borrow it there when I was struggling, and then 150 to my dad because they they gave me some of the money or whatever. So yeah, it's just, if you ever see this, Jamie, I care about you a lot still. I would be so happy if I saw you again. Like, if I saw you add me, you would be accepted as fast as I saw it. But I think that's just a fantasy dream I have. I don't think he's ever coming back. It's weird. He sat in the hospital with me for 9 hours when I had to wait. You know, he did all these things for me. I did my best for him, and I could have done better, yes, but all that time, memory, money, and just, he probably already forgot about me, but who knows? That's probably going to run through my head. That's why if you live on a farm by yourself, you just doesn't stop. Actually, it's come to a point I'm afraid to go on the four-wheeler because if I get my own head on a vehicle that goes 80 kilometers an hour, it's dangerous. Do I care? Not really, but I was going to make this video down by the stream or wherever, but the internet, it had no signal down there. But I don't know. I hope this video comes out full, and it's kind of an update. I'm severely depressed, and I have a couple friends trying to get me out of it. I made a few on the Facebook dating and ended up being friends, and some of them have taken me out for a drive and everything, and they've been doing their best. You know, what they want is probably to be in a relationship, but I told everyone I'm not going to kick into a rush because part of me hopes that I still can be with him, give him space and everything, but I just hope he remembers that I don't remember anything bad about him. I was happy. I may not have shown it, but I was happy. Leaving that place was so hard. Backing everything up, going to that playground, sitting there. I tried to watch a movie for 2.5 hours. I couldn't. I tried everything to not cry the whole time. Even when I got home, I tried not to. Sometimes I'll cry myself to sleep. It is what it is. I cry because I care so much. If it was just like, you knew each other online type deal, stuff happened. But where you actually get to spend that time together in person, it's hard. It's hard to find a good relationship, and it may not have been perfect, but heck, my parents' relationship was worse. It was fighting every day, like almost to the point of fist fighting. Sometimes it was. I didn't have a fight with him every day. I had a fight with myself half the time, and a lot of times we could just sit there and relax and everything like that. He'd make sure I ate everything, but I just, no matter what happens, I'll always love him. Even if I do find a relationship in the future, I will always love him because he was important to me. You know, I know it's gone and I can't ask for him back. That was his decision. But I just, despite everything that happened, what I did, what I said, because like, when I'm overwhelmed or like to that point, I can't think straight. I will say whatever clicks in the brain, and it could be bad, it could be good, and I don't remember until I'm done. But he was everything to me, and now he's gone. So now I'm stuck. So I will try to stream tonight. Um, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm sad, and that's what's been happening for a month. Like even the shirt I'm wearing is a tie dye shirt I did with him and his mom. And I got along with his mom, and just because I said the word rape, because that's what it felt like, you know. Yeah, I bought him ice cream with the last bit of money I had, you know, as forgiveness, you know, like hey, I'm sorry. He said we'd work it out. Bam, the next day I'm like it's over. Like that happened on like Wednesdays when it ended. It's only been 3 days and it's been hard. Him is right easy. He's got friends. He's got stuff to distract him. I'm all by myself half the time, so the thoughts don't go away. And I'm still worried what's happening with my jaw, if it's gonna break or not. You know, because it turns out if it is what I think it is for the surgery, they're gonna have to break the jaw, get behind into the muscles and everything, and then all that. Now it's not gonna be a permanent thing. It just sucks to think about. And then the fact if it's covered or not. So I don't think he'd ever see this video anyways, but I'm doing my best not to cry even now. It'd make me so happy if he were just to randomly call me someday. But he's got me blocked everywhere. So I'm gonna miss playing with him, like playing games with him and everything, and miss the barbecues we had. And even though I don't like tie dyeing, it was fun with him, doing the yard work with him. And heck, I'm gonna miss walking to his work to grab him, help bring him and walk him back home. I was so happy. I'd get us ice caps and everything. It was great. Also, I found it was odd that where the Tim Hortons was in the city where he was, they didn't. So our Tim Hortons have these things where like it's like Coca-Cola and vanilla mixed, and it's a new thing. And yet that city one didn't have it, but yet our really small town Tim Hortons has it. I thought that was weird. Actually, they have quite a few things here already that I didn't realize, but again, the States is next to us, so yeah, that's what's the video. Not sure who watched or anything like that. Um, I'm not sure if you'll ever see this, but yeah, this wasn't anything bad about him. Honestly, it's his friends I was upset like that get attacking me, but I am upset in the way that he decided just to abandon me when they promised to work it out. Because there's bumps, right? I get it. He was frustrated with it and everything, and I'm sorry, but I was trying myself too. When our moments were good, they were awesome, and I'm sure I would have been okay. Like I was get like that morning too. I was fine. I finally was able to clear my head from it and like, oh, it's gonna be good. And then that happened. I'm like, well, you know, but I had someone mention that when you find a partner, especially that you've been with for a while, that partner is supposed to become your best friend. Those friends can come and go. I mean, I know he's been friends with him a long time, and like I said, I wanted him to stay friends. I just simply like wanted him to share in the feeling I was at. It's just like I got that decision made, like I didn't even have a say. Like I get it. It was, it was a decision made, but like I wasn't the one that was lying and all that. Like I was showing my partner everything at all times. And the fact he didn't even want to talk to me, I get it, but like I couldn't stop crying on the half of the messages I sent him. But then his friends say he is better off, and then they all hate me. Like I don't know why they hate me. I haven't done anything wrong to any of them. I've had a couple misunderstandings that we worked out, but you just hate someone. I haven't done anything to them for them to hate me. So I'm sure they've convinced him to hate me too. It's gonna suck though. I don't know how long it's gonna last in my head. Probably a long time, but Jamie, if you ever see this, I love you. I always will. And those 2 months were the happiest time of my life. And I'm serious about moving back to Alberta because I need to find something to do to distract myself or something. Because if I stay here for a long time, I'm gonna probably not end up alive. Because it's depressing here. Like, it's a farm and everything, it's great, but I have known that I can just go and talk to and hug to for any of this. He does. He's got 4 friends. He's got his mom. You know, he needs to talk to someone he can. He needs to hug someone he can. I have nothing. I'm by myself. So I don't know. He might think 2 months were wasted or whatever. You know, they're over. 2 months might be nothing for him, but for me, it was a lot. It's gonna be hard to forget 2 months, considering that I couldn't forget something from when I was 5 or any age after that. But I suppose I'll have to. But anyways, guys, not to be completely depressing, but that's what's happened, and that's why I've been quiet. I was gonna stream immediately when I got back. First up, game wasn't done downloading; it was taking a while, and I was depressed. Second day, I was gonna try to get myself happier, and then someone cut the copper wire down the road, and we had no Wi-Fi until like midnight. So hopefully today worked good. But yeah, um, I'm gonna end this thing, and then still got a few things to do today before I even stream, but I figured to let everyone know that I'm still here, unfortunately. And yeah, this was for my ex. I will always love you, and I really hate the fact that you're my ex. I wish you were still my partner, because you made me the happiest person in the world. Sorry I didn't do the same, I guess.